I took the hard way in the man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. 11 MP, They begin the drive with Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I'm one. Ready?
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here we go, here we go. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
Here we go. They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make the play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Back to throw, Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's when they try.
Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, they're thinking.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball, to understand where the receiver is running his route, allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Willis now off play action. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12. First and 10, it's Willis. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Here we go. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw into the hands of Hooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Titans at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Here we go. Here we go, here we go. 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. On the return is Jones. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Willis. Dancing to his left. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They go play action with Willis. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Check down here for Henry. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Racey McMath in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Willis, that's complete to Dobbs.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
59 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
2nd down. Here's Willis.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Marcus Jones picks it. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, you know, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
On 1st down, it's Hawkins, and he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
60 Eagles!
They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got...
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
Trey Hendrickson, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And the Bengals take over first and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And now here's another interception.
Marcus Jones picks it.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. To throw on second and 10.
Willis.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Connecting quickly with Goddard. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Willis's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Right back to the air again with Willis.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Willis.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Bullock's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
And so that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On 1, ready?
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On first down, Willis. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Willis.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally...
And my goodness, another interception.
Marcus Jones picks it.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that...
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Traylon Burks
with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here we go, here we go. 11 coming.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And a great return as he 30-yard line. For this, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Back to 60.
To throw, here's Willis.
And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to play.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much